Welcome to the daily levels for Monday, May 20. It's almost 15 minutes after 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern. So we'll come back to this chart after the market closes and analyze all the trades in the E-mini futures. Thanks for watching. See you then. Now that the market has closed, let's talk about how these levels worked for trades. So there was recording all day long after this first trade bounce. It launched off this 5:30.07. Did not get this recorded. I was at the office kind of scrambling to get set up. So by the time it got up here to 5:30.87, I had it rolling, but I didn't find out until just a few minutes ago when I'm doing all this post editing and getting ready for the video for today that all this was recording a black screen. It was referencing the wrong monitor or a different monitor. And of course, I just had one computer set up. So when I'm at the office. So unfortunately, I have nothing to show, but I can tell you what I did. So let's maybe expand this a little bit so we can talk about how I traded them. So by the rules, you would have taken a long trade at 5:30.07. You could have adjusted the level. I did not. It was, so here's 9:45. See, it closed above at 5:30.16. Saw where they were. I just bought at the market. It's actually slightly above this level, but it worked out. I mean, it pulled a base hit really quickly. By the time I got up here, I did sell at 5:30.82. And let's go ahead and adjust this one as well. So I'm in a short trade with two contracts, and I will go ahead and add the fumble threshold and the profit target to help us. Now, just so you understand what was happening at this point, this level had already been satisfied. I made it dashed. So they're up here. I'm in a short trade, and the red line is my fumble threshold. If they get above and do certain things above within a certain amount of time, I reverse under certain circumstances. In this case, I wouldn't have wanted to reverse because I had a level up here. I was willing to let it a little bit more leash and go short at the next level up. They never got there. They got close enough, by the way. This has been adjusted, so take a look at the high. It was 531.56. So this is close enough to where when they pulled back down without getting to this level, this is the kind of thing I was hoping to show you in the recording. I just considered this done because it was close enough, pulled away, 4 base hit. If they come back up to this level later, I'm not going to trust it for trade. Wasn't an issue, wasn't a factor because they never did. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm in a short trade here this entire time for almost, almost 10 o'clock all the way to when they finally came down into the level and gave me the base hit after 1:30 or so. It was a lot of time just to watch it in the red, kind of bouncing around. Now, when they came back down into this here at this point, I did have a thought, like say this was a fumble or like they did not react enough. And by the rules, you would have had closes above this level and you would have fumbled. This level would be valid for a recycle, according to the way I like to play these, if it comes back down to it again on the other side. This was that time. So I even considered, I'm back at the 0 line thinking, well, I could just, take that order off. I already had a trade here, 4 points, and waiting for a bounce here possibly, and they bounced, but I didn't do it. I just still rode this thing out all the way back up to the fumble threshold. So you see how it bounced between these levels. They tend to stair step 4 points or so. Said it plenty of times. And so I got the trade here. So when they came down in here, I'm not concerned anymore because this level had been satisfied early in the morning. And I was getting ready. I was actually in the process, and if we were watching the recording, you would see this now. I was in the process of putting an order in to buy 4 contracts here. Felt pretty good about this for a variety of reasons. To buy 4 contracts at this level, I did not adjust it because what happened is they fell really fast before I had time to get the order in, and I just bought. I just clicked the buy at market here, but unfortunately, it was just 2 contracts in my queue or my little order system, not 4. So very quickly, I got 4 points on those 2 contracts, and then this level was satisfied. I'm not adjusting it because I didn't have it in. It would have been if SPY is less than or equal to 529.45, then buy 4 E-mini contracts at the market. That would be the order of parameters. But as it were, ended up buying 2 at the market because that's what was in my system at the time. So 3 levels. This was satisfied at this point as well. And 3 base hits. Depending on how many contracts you're willing and able to trade, those were the trades today. No recording to see. Unfortunately, I apologize. I'll pay better attention if I'm in the same scenario where I'm at the office and I only have one monitor to use. Over here on the log, there really is no difference between the two. The first one here, SPY tracker, just playing by the rules, a base hit at each level. The first one that was hit was here in column E, went up to the one in column F, then down to the one in column D. Each one provided a 4-point base hit. I did the same thing. The only difference is these numbers would be a little different if I had bought 4 contracts at that bottom level like I intended. But for me, it was pretty much the same. It was just a 2-contract play at each of the levels. So those were the trades. A good way to start the week. And if anyone used these levels from this morning, I hope you were able to pull a few points out of the market like I did. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Let's do this again tomorrow. Have a great day.